Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been such a long time since I've been here on YouTube filming for you guys, but I'm back with more content and a lot of free time on my hands due to quarantine. For today's video, I'll be filming my contour and highlight routine. So if you want to see how I got this to look, then please keep on watching. I personally love contouring with cream contours. I know everybody's a little bit different, but I'll start off with my concealer. So when you are concealing, you want to, depending how dramatic you want your makeup to look, if you're going for a little bit more of a natural look day to day, then you would just want to go 1 or 2 shades lighter from your foundation. But if you want a full coverage and if your eyes are a little bit more dramatic, then I would go 3 to 4 shades lighter with your concealer. My shade, I would say, is probably like 3 shades lighter than my foundation right now, and I'm using the Born This Way concealer by Too Faced, and I am wearing it in the shade Cream Puff. Just want to apply this underneath your eye. I kind of like doing like a little triangle motion, and then I take it down a little bit to my nose, and I'll do this on both sides. And we'll be blending this out. I know it looks a little crazy, but we'll be blending all this out. These are the areas that I will be highlighting my face. You want to highlight these areas because if you just highlight underneath your eyes and someone's going to be looking at you, that's the only thing they'll see. So you have to even it out throughout your face and contour, not just underneath your eyes. So I'm going to spray a little bit of setting spray or just facial spray just to get it a little bit more damp. And then we'll be blending this out. And depending on your forehead, I know everyone has a different forehead. I like to just add a little bit more of bronzer and contour on my forehead to make it look smaller. If you have a smaller forehead, you can bring up your concealer a little bit higher to brighten up that area. But if you have a little bit of larger forehead, then I'll show you how to contour that to make it look smaller. So on the other end of my beauty blender, I'm gonna get it wet a little bit too. And we're gonna start doing the contour. Using the Pro Concealer by LA Girl, you always want to apply just a little bit above your natural cheekbone. And also I forgot to mention, I am wearing the color Toffee. I kind of just swooped it out. You never want to take it down too low, and I put it just a little bit above my cheekbone, and we'll be blending that out, so don't worry if it looks like it's a little too much. When you apply the concealer on your forehead, you have to make sure you're always blending it into your hairline, because it's the worst when someone looks at you and they just see like a white line, kind of like it is right now. So we're going to make sure to blend it out. So like I said, with the other end of my beauty blender, it's a little damp, and I am blending this out. I am pushing it up, patting this. Same thing with the other end. We're going to be patting it, but patting it up. So same thing with our forehead. We're going to be just blending it up. And like I said, you want to blend it into your hairline so it's not leaving that white crease that looks, you know, kind of fake and funky. Like I said, so my forehead's a little bit larger, so I like creating an illusion of a smaller forehead by bringing the contour lower. So I'm bringing down the concealer a little bit lower than other people would. Let's get into our nose. Feel like you have a little too much product on, you can go back with your beauty blender, either with the side where that has foundation or where there's concealer, to lighten it up. And you want to also contour the side of your face as well. Translucent powder. This is the Laura Mercier powder, and I'm just grabbing a little brush. So I'm adding the translucent powder to the areas where I highlighted. I'm just grabbing my Kat Von D brush. I'll link this one down below. I've had this one for a couple years and I love this one. It's my go-to for sure. It's for contouring and highlighting, which is really nice. So I'm just gonna grab some powder on my face. I'm gonna pat it just so I'm not removing any product. Just wanna pat down a little bit. And then if it looks like you have a lot of product, don't worry, because we're gonna be blending everything out. Like I said, I like to bring it down a little bit more. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to grab the other end of this brush and just swipe off all the translucent powder. And I'm going to add some blush, and then we're going to blend everything out. I love how it's more of like a softer pink, so I'm just adding some. And then I'm going to smile and add some above the contour area. Lightly bringing it up. Also patting this down, I'm not sliding it along my face. That is done. So after we added blush, we're gonna go in with the end of my beauty blender where there is foundation, and then I'm gonna just blend everything out so there's no streaks. I'm gonna grab another brush. This is my Morphe brush. And I'm going to spray some setting spray on it. And I'm gonna grab my highlighter and highlight my face with my favorite Champagne Pop highlighter. The only thing I don't like, that I notice that this one cracks all the time. If my makeup drops, usually none of them crack, but this one always does. And this is my third one and it's cracked again. But we'll make it work. So I'm gonna grab some product to the end where I applied the setting spray. And I'm just going to, and I'm also kind of patting this down. I love this highlighter, it's one of my favorites. Kind of adding some to the top, and I'm bringing it down a little bit into my contour area. Add some to this end. And then of course on the nose. It's glowy. And then I love adding some of my lip. And a little bit on my chin. Okay. So you also want to blend that out so it doesn't look too harsh. So I'm just going to grab the end where I have my concealer on. And then I'm just gonna kind of blend that in, especially right here. And then on the nose area, of course, you want to blend that so you're not super, super shiny. And you can just always add some right here. A little bit more on the nose. You can never have too much highlight. Okay, and then to top it off, I'm just gonna set my face with some setting spray. I like using the Mario Badescu one, and especially the purple one. This one gives you more of a dewy look, and I'm oily, so I tend to use more matte foundations. So that's why I like using this one, because it kind of creates the illusion of a more dewy look. So I'm gonna spray this all over my face. Feels so nice. Okay, I'm gonna let that soak in. So that is all for my contour and highlight video. So if you enjoyed watching this video, then please give it a big thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe.